Hi, everyone, my name's Mr. Fruit, and welcome to Megabonk, and this is a Hear Me Out game if there's ever been one, but if you've played it or seen it, you probably don't have to hear me out because you're already playing it and hopelessly addicted. I admit, it took me a little while. I'd heard about the game, I saw some random footage offhand, like not full screen, and I was like, what is this? Whatever, man, I got other stuff to play, like Aethermancer and whatnot. Maybe I'll check it out. And then I did. Which is why I'm here. Visually, it takes a little bit to get used to, but once you do, it has some great charm. And just think of it as 3D, super addictive Vampire Survivors crack. So you're able to choose from characters you've unlocked. There are already 13 on launch, and to unlock any past the first two, you got to meet some requirements. Like, for instance, I haven't bought Monkey yet, but I found and released the Monkey in the forest, and ended up buying the weapon Bananarang, and so now if I had enough credits I could buy him and use him. I've used the Fox for a couple runs, but I think we'll try Sir Oofy, because after all he's a knight and you guys know me. He's slow, but his armor makes him pretty chunky. His weapon that he starts with is a sword that slashes through multiple enemies. His perk is reinforced, giving him 1% armor per level, and then each character also has skins that you can unlock by completing certain achievements, which is really cool. Like, the progression in this game, oh, it never ends. So while I have unlocked tier 2, I haven't played it yet, and I haven't used this character yet, so I'm also not sure how it's going to go, and I'd rather just show you guys the first one. And if it goes well, we'll play tier 2. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is Megabonk. I know what you're thinking, but trust me. Funnily enough, the addition of the 3D aspect to a game like Vampire Survivor actually adds a surprising amount of depth, because you can jump over enemies if you end up getting enough jump height and whatnot. And you'll see I automatically activated something on the map, which I'm used to my fireball. I didn't realize that the sword only actually will swing in an arc in front of me, but you already guessed it, and you can see we killed something. We got a chest, we leveled up, we got some. It has the Omega Vampire Survivor. Like, if I didn't know better, I would have thought the Vampire Survivor people made this. They got the dopamine hit unlock. So you upgrade, and if you have never played a Survivor, like, you'll get the hang of it really quick, but it's like a bullet heaven. You essentially try to become the bullet hell, is the way it works. You're on a map, you have, in this case, 10 minutes. By the end of the 10 minutes, you need to find the boss, because in this game, you don't just get, like, the boss doesn't just appear. You need to find wherever you spawn the boss within 10 minutes, spawn the boss, kill him. Within that time, you're going to kill a bunch of things, get a bunch of money, get a bunch of XP, and every time you level up or you collect chests or all the sort of stuff, you get bonuses, which make you stronger for the run. You unlock things for future things. It's like carrot after carrot, and it really does something to my monkey brain. So currently, it looks like you can unlock these later. I don't know how. But I have spots for 2 weapons, and obviously I already have my starting one, so really only 1 other weapon, 2 tomes, and then any amount of items we find. And immediately we're greeted with 1 weapon and 2 tomes, so if I were to pick up one of these tomes, I would just know this is the tome I'm going to have for the rest of this run, one of the 2. We could get a bone that throws bones that bounce off enemies. We could get some extra gold gain or some extra pickup range. Gold gain is important because you have to actually purchase most of the chests you find around the things. So if we don't have as many gold, we won't be able to buy as many chests. And admittedly, I don't know if I want to go with any of these. So I'll use the 1 refresh I get for the entire game. Although I could choose to banish one of these. So maybe I don't want to ever see pickup range again. If I click banish, we won't see it again. And granted, I've never actually done that, so I didn't realize that would just take the level, but that's okay because we're going to get plenty of levels. I could upgrade my sword, and you'll see it has some rarities, which just means how rare of that upgrade it is. So a common will give X amount of increase, so like maybe +1 projectile count, but if it was like an epic, maybe it would add 2 projectile counts, so on and so forth. You get it. We could get the Flame Walker. This is a weapon, leaves a trail of fire behind us, or a tome that increases projectile count. And considering it works with the sword, that's pretty good, because it might also mean it just works with any other thing we'd want to pick up. So yeah, let's go for that. And as you can see, indeed, I'm now slashing twice, and killing the occasional elite monster also drops these free chests. I love free. So we could upgrade the sword, collect a cooldown tome increasing attack speed, or a lightning staff to smite nearby enemies. The lightning staff doesn't look bad. obviously I want to upgrade the sword at some point, but it'd be better to kind of lock in our build. So like if I do want cooldown tome, should probably get it right now. There is like maybe a damage tome we'd want to get, but I feel like attack speed is never really a bad idea. So sure, let's go attack speed. Get our free chest, and this is the Vampire Survivors little gamba thing. That's right, you open the chest, but it can get rarer, and so it'll, you know, upgrade, and the music gets better. Oh, yeah. So these chests are where you get the items that will accumulate over here, and they all do some things and vary in rarity. So this med kit will give me 35 HP regen, and considering I currently have 0, hey, that's pretty good. We could open another one. Did not get an upgrade, but hopefully we will. We did get the key, which gives us a 10% chance to open chests for free. You know I love that. And funnily enough, I'm actually having a hard time. I've almost exclusively played this game in the inverted controls because I beat actually this world on the first run, and then I unlocked that challenge, and I was like, oh, well, I got to do this. And so, funnily enough, I got really used to the inverted controls. Somewhat. Oh, but we got an upgrade. Dun, dun. And we got feathers, which allow us to jump higher and farther, which means I could just straight up skirt, you know, jump over a couple of these guys. And look at that, we got a rare upgrade. So the tome would give us now 2.4 projectile counts. We could literally aura farm for a weapon, but nah, give me that extra projectile count, baby. Because we're going to farm these dudes. Now, you do want to keep moving because, like I said, you have to actually find the boss spawn. And as I said that, I've just been busy yapping and haven't been doing anything. But there's even some movement tech in the game. But first, I want to go over here and unlock some more of these little events we're finding on the mini-map here, which I'll show you, but I need to kill this guy first. And ideally, I get a weapon. In fact, maybe the Flame Walk or something that will help shoot things behind me, since the only way I'm going to attack things with the sword is in front. Well, the Flame Walker leaves a trail of fire behind me, so why not? And you'll see that little AoE circle there. Some goblins are raining from the heavens. I guess we can change the music. Not entirely sure what it does. I don't know if it has any effect other than literally just changing the music. But if we sit in this little aura, this little tower, shrine, we get a bonus for the run. So I get to choose extra crit chance, extra damage to elites, or extra movement speed. Movement speed is pretty important, especially when trying to kite people. Crit chances obviously more damage. And that's just straight up damage to elites, which are tank cure, although I don't know if that counts towards bosses. But movement speed helps us get around the map. And means we create some more distance to spawn all the fire behind us. So I'm going to quickly try to kill these guys, and you'll see once we kill them, they drop the blue little gems. The gold ones are obviously gold. And we get to get some decent upgrades across the board here. Could increase Flamewalker's projectile count and the duration it's on the ground. The duration's important. Attack speed, which does activate Flamewalker more often. I think it's just for everything, right? Projectile count for everything. That's why it's so good. Sure, this upgrade would give 1.2 projectile, but this would give 1.2 to both our weapons. But attack speed's also, again, these are all good. So why don't we just go with quantity tome? Because it upgrades both things, technically. And we have enough gold now to purchase one chest. Didn't get the upgrade. You need luck, and currently we have 0%. So low odds for them to upgrade to certain stuff, but we get increase 10% in damage. So not going to say no to that. We're going to sit in this shrine. Slowly let it fill up. There's a gold skeleton right there. If we kill him, we get extra gold. So you know I got to do that. We can get crit chance, knockback, or silver gain. Crit chance is good, but knockback, especially given our sword, will be good. Because it means as we run into them, we're likely to send them back rather than run to our doom. And actually, I think that guy got away from us. I don't think we got the kill on him, which is unfortunate. Upgrade the sword for more knockback and projectile count. Sure. I do need to eventually start upgrading the abilities themselves, not just the projectile count. Because especially if we want to get like more base damage on the abilities, more projectiles is fun, but it'll help a lot more if they do more base damage. And you'll see there's pots to break. Link would be so proud. And now we're slicing, we're dicing, we're using 3D space. Because you can also kind of use that to spot around the map. You can look on the mini-map to see what is around us. There is this little shrine here, which I found to be more or less be bait. I don't think I have a good enough build for it. You can spawn them. You can activate them. Cool. But what it means is whenever a boss spawns, it spawns an extra, including the final boss of the map. So we're going to hold off on that. Without using this character, I don't know if my build's strong enough, but we got idle juice. The longer I stand still, the more damage I do. Up to 100%. Now that's what I call damage. Slowly but surely. We do be sitting AFK, and well, it's currently working. But the problem is, again, you want to keep moving. Because otherwise I'm missing out on a lot of free bonuses. We could increase the size of the sword, so it'd be easier to hit things. I really do like the size and duration of Flamewalker, though. So the pools will be bigger. They'll also stay on the ground longer. And the Flamewalker could also do more damage or more attack speed. Kind of want to work towards attack speed. And speaking of which, there's the boss spawn. Because if we can get it going fast enough, we should have sword slashes going at all times. Ah! Bro hit us with a nasty uppercut. Hold on, so we gotta obviously try to avoid these. But we kite him with the flames on the ground, though. It's not that bad. I'm taking quite a bit of damage. Bosses always drop a guaranteed chest, and we got Borgar. Chance to spawn a Borgar upon killing an enemy, which I think if we pick it up, just heals us a little bit, which is important. Because we do be taking a little bit of damage. We can do projectile count, upgrade the sword, upgrade Flamewalker. Maybe, you know what, let's go with this Flamewalker business. I think it's pretty nice. Get a shrine upgrade while we're here for our troubles. Survey says an extra jump. Ooh, or a lifesteal. I'm going lifesteal. Because again, I've been known to take a little bit of damage. And so being able to heal ourselves passively by just doing damage. I'm trying to kill this guy, but my knockback's actually a little too strong. He went way further away than I wanted him to. And now you'll start to see, though, our damage isn't scaling quite as well. Because we have an increased base damage on pretty much anything. So we need to look for that in upgrades right now. And get another shrine upgrade. I don't know if shrines can offer base damage. And there's a swarm coming, so we best be prepared. We can get some extra armor. Considering our character's about armor, that's probably pretty good. Or thorns, which I believe is if we get hit, you know, we deal that damage back. Because it doesn't say... Like, I can't hover over it and it'll tell me. It'll tell me here, though, deal damage to enemies when they attack you. 5 damage. But percent armor, I think it's just literally reduction. So right now, we're already taking 25% reduced damage. Now it's 30%. Don't mind if I do. And there's some damage on the sword. So I think we're going to go with that. Or the Flamewalker. Yeah, let's just get damage on the sword. And there's random pickups that can drop, like you'll see back there. And on the minimap, we dropped a heart, but I don't currently need the healing. There's a lot of freaking dudes coming in right now, though. Let me tell you what. And without a huge suck range, we're not picking up all the XP we're technically killing with the fire back there. Oh, but we got an upgrade. And there's usually magnet upgrades we can find sometimes that suck everything we've dropped but haven't picked up to us, so. And I'll take this, sure, beer. Plus 20% damage, that's a lot. We lose 5% max HP, but honestly, I'll take it for the damage. And I also see another shrine up there. There's a whole bunch of different stuff, and yeah, just look at the little train we got going on here. I do want to upgrade that attack speed. Because especially if we can get even more slices going at once, that would be great. But yeah, see, I'm trying to double back real quick to pick up some of this XP. And also, we're kind of doing like a zombie train. We're getting them all mashed up so that the AoE kills them. More attack speed, more damage with the Flamewalker, and size. I'm going to go damage and size with the Flamewalker. Same idea as the sword. I want it to be doing more damage right now. We got tactical glasses, giving us more damage to enemies above 90% HP. So that's nice. Easier to one-shot some of these smaller mobs. More projectile count and everything, or more attack speed. I'm still going attack speed. Why not?
Sweats outside. Sweats outside.
But it also means the additional projectiles come out faster. Extra damage on the sword, or that, you know, even more attack speed. Screw it. But it should mean we're dropping flames even faster, too. So I got to keep in mind, kiting people is great here. I guess it sort of is against our build, because if we want to kite, sure, we're just not doing damage in the front. So you might want to do something that could do both, but I don't know. I think it makes up for it, so that way we can kill things in both directions. We got 10% increased crit chance. Love that. And I see a little green icon up here. Is this the shrine? It was, that I was trying to get to earlier. We got some Ogre. Get out me swamp. I actually did just rewatch all 3 Shreks. Turns out I never saw Shrek the Third in the first place, so. Ooh, a rare 7% extra crit chance. I do like me some extra jumps. But 7% crit chance, that's hard to pass up. But an extra jump, for instance, could make it so that perhaps we'd be able to just jump over some of these ogres. Maybe not like a whole host of them, but a couple. Oh, we got an elite ogre. Big boy. But yeah, go ahead. Ooh, sit on my fire. Yeah, you like that? Because I don't think you do. We ended up finding the boss. We got close enough. Because on the minimap, that red arrow is pointing us to the direction where the boss spawner will be. So we do need to be prepared and get there before time's up. Because if time is up and you haven't spawned the boss, you don't lose. But it gets really hard. Really fast. So it's a really uphill battle, needless to say. But we got 8% increased attack speed from that battery. And again, we could spawn more bosses, but I'm going to hold off on that. I will take 9% more attack speed. And now we're freaking zooming. And give me that pot. So as we look out here, I mean, I can see this is kind of where I came from. Because we can see some dropped EXP. So maybe I want to start doubling back to some places I perhaps haven't seen. Also got to be a little careful here. Because they do be spawning lots. And if I collect a Borgar when I'm full health, I don't know if it does anything. Or if I gain like gold or something instead. I'm not entirely sure. But I'm definitely going to... Oh, and I almost missed this. By the way, you can slide. Skirt! Oh, and I've never played this guy. He slides on his sword like a skateboard. That's sick. This Maui, whatever, gives us a random bonus. We can either get extra XP gain or an interactable summons ghost. I'm going to go with extra XP gain because that's more levels. More levels is more upgrades. And why? How could I say no to this? We could get the quantity tome up to 5 extra projectiles. And yeah, don't mind if I do. And speak of the devil, we actually managed to get a magnet power up as well as a freeze time power up. So obviously the world is frozen for a little while we get to do our thing. Mobs can continue to spawn, as you can see, but doesn't mean that they get to take any actions. And then we get to magnetize all this good XP. And at this point, you know, I'll upgrade Flamewalker. It's bigger. It does more damage. It can even file your taxes. What doesn't it do? Okay, Flamewalker lasting for over 2 seconds. That's really nice. An 11% increase in attack speed? Don't mind if I do. Look at all these levels we're getting from all the suck. Make the sword even bigger. That is tempting. I will go for that. Easier to hit stuff in front of us in a wider arc. We also got a little nuke here. Kind of want to wait for this whole swarm to get close. And then once it's looking a little dicey, thoosh. That's right. Oh, we even got a pickup to get some more money. Increase damage and size of the sword again, bet. Swing. Oh, yeah. So right now, I think essentially every kill gives us that double money. If it would drop $1, it's going to drop 2 now. Let me break these pots. Oh, we are farming right now. Let me tell you what. Could increase Flamewalker again. Ah, I do love that. Even if, like, right now, I don't even need it behind me. Being able to have the option, especially, like, some of the bosses, you'll usually wind up wanting to kite majority of those. So let's go ahead and... I have been sticking in one area longer than I probably should. But I'm also now trying to talk to, and in a game like this, there's so much going on. It's hard. We could gain an extra 10% XP gain, which is nice. There is only 2 minutes left, though. With that said, though, I'll still take it. XP's XP. Break open this pot. Get 9% extra attack speed. And I do spy with my little eye a golden chest, which are always free. And look at the damage we're doing to the boss with our fire. Yeah. A worthwhile investment. Survey says, +1 projectile count for all weapons. Don't mind if I do. I don't know why I was so slow there for a second. That was weird. I got hit by a giant AoE. But the boss drops us a thing. Come on, upgrade. Botch. We can still get purple and gold. We haven't seen those. And you can obviously get multiple copies of the same item. Doing so increases their benefit, but it's not linear. So if I were to get, at least from what I can tell, like, let's see. You know, like this gives 10% crit chance. If I were to get a second, I don't think it just means 20. But it would be like 18 then, and then it'd be 25. You know, it gets less and less. It's like, who cares though? We got a purple. We got an epic scarf. Deal 33% more damage while airborne. So now, yeah, we just jump around. Yeah. Oh, and there's a magnet pickup. Not to mention, I do see a storm pickup back there, which I think makes us stronger for a little while. But it's out of our way. I think I'm just going to keep going. We could get even more projectiles, more attack speed. But honestly, yeah, let's just get more projectiles right now. Whatever. Because our fire also benefits from that, as you can tell. We're just leaving back a trail of death and destruction. And yeah, well, more projectile count, everything. Let's buy ourselves a chest. Survey says more crit chance. So, like, let's see. I was at 18 right now. Oh, you know what? Maybe I was wrong. I thought I looked at this earlier and it didn't. Maybe it does just add linearly. Oh, wait. Hold on. Legendary upgrade. Didn't even see that. 4 extra damage. 30% extra size increase. Yeah. Oh, we're living the best life. And we have enough money to buy another chest. More Borgars. My favorite. There's a lot of funny memes in this. We haven't seen some of the really funny items. But I'm sure we'll have the opportunity to. And obviously, you guys are going to like this video so much, and it's going to do well enough, too, that we're going to post a lot of these, right? Because I'll freaking do it. Oh, I could just... I mean, I have wasted many a time, many a days, many of what should have been productive hours playing Survivor likes like that. I mean, they really know how to get me. We found a shady guy. He pulls out a deck of cards, shuffles them, and then eats one. He refuses to elaborate. Big Arios energy. We could have it so that crits have a chance to heal me. Increase damage every time I open a chest. Just a little late for that. Or after evading. I have 1% evasion. So let's go with crits have a chance to heal me. And we're close to the boss spawner. We do have 40 seconds left. I can spawn the boss early if I wish. And I think I'm going to. Since doing it right at the end when the swarm gets super crazy, IMO is a little ill-advised. But now if we just kind of circle him like this, so that he's stuck in our pool of fire, although he's floating in the air, which makes our fire... Oh my god! Hold up. Let's get that fire back on him. Oh my lord. Oh, the kite. Oh, bro doesn't stand a chance. Oh my goodness. Well, we beat the boss before the, like, infinite wave or what have you, so technically I already beat it. Let's freaking go. First time with the knight. More attack speed. Let's go more projectiles. Let's get our free upgrade. Okay, it upgraded once. To the Phantom Shroud. Again, the whole evasion thing that I don't really do. Flamewalker having increased duration is really good. I'm going to do that. Because it means it does make it easier to kite some stuff. Now, the final swarm is coming. I'm going to try to hold off on picking up that stopwatch until I absolutely have to. Because it will get crazy. And we got more feathers. We're jumping even farther. Meow. So these ghosts will start spawning. Oh, you know, I haven't beaten this. There's a sus bush. But I've never actually fought him. Because when I did, I accidentally spawned 3 of the final bosses at the exact same time. Spoilers, it didn't go well. Okay, I got to freeze time so that I may kill this bush. I have no idea. Is it a Fortnite reference? I'm not really sure. Do I increase attack speed? Projectile count or damage? Let's go attack speed. And just have it so that he's sitting on this fire as well. This is a tanky, but I think this bro had more health than the final boss. But doesn't matter. We found and defeated the bush. I wonder if that's an unlockable character. It was an achievement nonetheless. And we got credit card increases damage when opening a chest, but that's going to be a little hard to pull off. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to freeze time because especially if we make it a minute in, it gets a little wild, a little kooky. But hopefully the lifesteal will help and all these Borgars. I don't really need to spawn more elites right now. More knockback or more armor? Let's go more armor. And start collecting these Borgars. Yeah, I don't expect to survive for long. It's just a matter of how long can we potentially make it. I'm not trying to, like, actually move around the map at this point. I doubt I'll be able to. We're going to increase our attack speed. And we do need to stay on the move, though, so that we can do our best to kite. And honestly, I don't know. Maybe I make a little, like, ring of fire around me. But you can already see, yeah, these guys. See, once it gets past a minute, you start spawning these guys. And they're just bullies. We're going to die here in a second. Increase attack speed even more. But I don't think it's enough. Ah, I can't get to the Borgars. And there we have it. Didn't die at the 113. That was the 114. So we're good. You did. Maybe him skill issue? Okay, rude. I mean, you didn't have to put it that way. But we completed tier 1. Got silver for our troubles, which we used to unlock some stuff. It'll show your run history. And yeah, the Flamewalker ended up doing a ton of damage. And if you completed some quests, and it is, Bush is a character. That's wild, all right? Okay, so find and defeat the Bush. Now we need to buy the weapon sniper rifle. We haven't unlocked it. Sniper rifle. Get the precision tome to level 10. What is this? Unlock requirement. Teleport to the second stage on Forest Tier 2 as Clank. Okay, so I guess it's important I get Clank. We'll get to him later. Let's try for Tier 2. And start right and see if we can spy a lot of upgrades off the rip. I see a fair bit on the map to the right, but also right in front of us. Also, already taking a hit because I was looking at the map. Clips. Grab one of those pots, because early that's a lot of money to get an early chest. The one thing I do like about that Fox I played, the first character, they get luck per level. So then sometimes you get more upgrades in chests, and it's just that little dopamine hit. Screw it, let's do the pickup wrench. Just because, you know what, I haven't. And maybe... Oh, wait a minute. There's another bush? Does he... Oh my god. Okay. I was a little curious how that might work. Oh my god, he's got a freaking sniper. Okay. I thought maybe he would scale according to when I interact with him. No. No, so I essentially have a final boss with a sniper chasing me for the rest of this match. Which is to say, I think I'm gonna die. Oh! No, 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 no! Okay, so... maybe hold off on interacting with the bush that early. Well, seems only right that we take a Clank for a spin. I guess if we find some teleporter on this tier 2 map, we unlock the desert, but I'm not sure what that looks like, how to do that. I see a Tiki Mask right there, which, oh, I didn't realize I had to jump down to. Let's grab... increase crit chance by 10% or more gold from killing enemies. Let's go increase crit chance. I see another Tiki Mask over there. I'd be a fool not to grab it. And I might as well grab these pots while I'm here. I also see a shady dealer over there. I definitely don't have the money to buy anything from him yet. But if I do remember that. Extra projectile bounces. Ooh, projectile bounces with the revolver and extra damage. Yeah, let's just start out with that. Love that. Freaking love that. Open up me one of them chests. Yes, sir. Cursed doll. I've never seen this. Curse an enemy dealing 30% of their max HP every second. How do I curse them? I feel like that's not going to work exactly the way it says, though, against the boss. Otherwise, that would be insane. Also, there's a free chest back there I apparently just missed. Earn more gold from killing enemies. Increase crit chance. Chance to apply a stack of blood mark when hitting an enemy. Don't know what that means. But I do understand crit chance. Screw it. It's rare, so it's got to be good. Blood mark chance. You know what? Maybe we'll figure out what that does together. Or maybe we never will. I don't know. Yeah, blast the tunes, man. Activate the Venn diagram, man. Yeah, you guys like that? Give us probably some evasion. Yep. And ooh, damage to elites or XP. Pretty early to get XP, so that's pretty good. Sure. Maybe it'll make a difference. Maybe it won't. The fire staff again, which was okay. Let's just do the revolver there, because I didn't love that stuff. I don't want to commit to anything yet. You know I have commitment issues. It's too much to ask of me. The lightning staff's not a bad idea. Summons lightning. Yeah, maybe let's do that. Well, I could also just increase the projectile bounces and damage of the revolver. But nah, let's grab lightning staff so that way we're guaranteed to just find that for weapon upgrades in the future rather than hoping and praying. I'm not entirely sure There's a whole lot of nothing over here, Chief. If I'm being honest, thought there'd be something. At least I can buy a chest. We got a med kit. Yeah, there's just doo-doo down there. All right. I mean, sure, yeah, a bunch of chests, but you need money to open the chest, man. And slight problem. I'm not quite flush like that yet. Extra crit damage on the revolver or more projectile bounces and projectile count for the lightning staff. Bet, let's do that. The projectile count and everything. We could increase projectile speed, narrow, silver gain narrow. So I'll upgrade the revolver for bounces and damage. I'm looking for especially the attack speed tome. That would be nice. Ooh, more damage to elites and bosses. Yes, please. Can't afford that, rip. It's hard being poor, man. There is a shady dealer down there. We can see what he's offering. Gold gain or thorns or projectile speed. Let's go... I just can't take much damage, so thorns doesn't do much. Let's get gold gain, I guess. And then see what wares this fella has. There's also some buffs over here. We could get another cursed doll, more crit chance, or Borgars. You know, I'll go crit chance. Pleasure doing business, sir. Appreciate you stocking stuff I can afford, too. Could have been really expensive stuff, and I would have made a mistake sitting there forever trying to afford it all. I'm going to go with movement speed. Elite spawn wouldn't have been terrible since I do extra damage and they give better rewards, but... Ooh. Rare revolver, extra projectile bounces, 28% extra crit damage. Me, oh my. Don't mind if I do. Skirt! Give me that Venn diagram. Oh, we just barely can't. Tragic. Oh, 16.8% extra damage off that. Sheesh, don't mind if I do. Love that. Shield, gold gain, knockback. Let's go with the knockback. Since we don't have much. Buy us a chest. We did find a lot of these shrines, which is nice. Oh, and a wrench, which will let us charge them faster. Albeit slowly. And a little bit better rewards. 11.3% gold gain. Yes, sir. Oh, no, there's the bush. There's no way I can fight him. Don't do it. Don't do it, Mr. It's going to be... You're going to regret it. But I won't regret... Ooh, more shield. Nah, but more movement speed. We got to move around this map. You know, we got to zoom, zoom. Okay, so we could get extra lifesteal, gold gain, or projectile counter here. Yeah, I'm going to refresh. There's the attack speed tome. Now we're talking. There's a stone golem. Let's try and take care of him fast. But while kiting him to the place we need to go. Alright, bro, can stop spamming it, though. Bro's button mashing. Yeah, that's what I thought. Still haven't gotten, like, a gold. We did get credit card, though, which increases damage every time we open a chest. And it's still early on enough that we could reasonably stack that. Maybe not to an insane degree, but... Bunch of chests we can't open. Silver grain and max HP, no. Although the max HP might be nice for us. We're going to upgrade the lightning staff for damage and projectile count. And that's another shrine. Adds 2 extra shrines. And is that a magnet? Oh, I think it is. We're about to be eating, y'all. I'll tell you what. 7 point... I mean, at this point, I might as well get this projectile speed, right? I mean, that's just a big upgrade. I don't know if it makes the biggest difference, but... Considering what we have. Because, like, the... I mean, the lightning just shows up on people, right? It doesn't have to travel, and my bullets is... Whatever, 1.1 projectile count, though. And I do want to keep stacking attack speed. But 20% extra crit damage and 2.5 base damage to the revolver. Nah, attack speed. It also helps out the thunder staff, lightning staff, whatever the heck. Buy us a chest. The swarm is incoming. We got feathers to be a little bit better at jumping. And we did find the boss, so that's good news. Don't have to go searching for that later. I'm going to try and stay nimble here for a second while there's this swarm. Because if I kite them, then I can use the magnet and make sure I grab everything. And that damage increase is looking nice. That or the projectile count. For a bunch of bolts. Ah, we're going damage. Flat damage. Sue me. Ow, ow. Hold on. Let me open another chest. Because that increases our damage too, thanks to the credit card. And we got a ghost to summon some stuff when we do open up things like the chest. Holy, we're taking a lot of damage. We're going to freeze time here for a second, because goodness gracious. Oh, that's a nuke. Don't mind if I do. Do I just grab attack speed here? Yeah. Big nuke. That makes it a pretty easy choice to grab the magnet right now. But first we buy this chest to get another cursed doll. We grab the magnet. Now we're going to get lots of upgrades. Lightning staff with more projectile bounces is nice. With extra damage. Sure, we'll take that. Ooh, epic revolver. 16% crit chance. 2 more projectile bounces. Say less. And just bigger base damage. Sure. Epic lightning staff for a lot of size and damage. Oh, yeah. Look at all that XP that came in. Burr. Do we go 8% damage or 8% attack speed? I'm thinking damage. Or, okay. Yeah, how about epic attack speed? 12% increase. I mean, that revolver's nice too, but that's a lot of attack speed, Chief. Hard to say no to that. Look at all the levels. More projectile count and more bounces. Sure. Another shrine over there. Don't mind if I do. I guess I'm trying to think of or look for what this teleporter might be. Ooh, bigger pickup range is nice. Be able to grab all the stuff we're dropping. And more attack speed. And the more we attack, the more likely we are to crit. There is a challenge down there. Sure. Where'd they spawn? Right over there. Wait. Are they already dead? What the heck? No, where are they? 10% extra damage. We'll take that. Oh, I don't know, but there's a free chest. They died real fast, I guess. Borgars. Dang it. Where are all my upgrades, man? I need luck. I do miss the fox guy. What is the... It turns out what the fox says is just luck. And I could use some of that. I'm going to grab this magnet just because I'm not going to be back here. So, there's not as much to grab this time around, but... Ooh. Projectile count for the revolver or damage? Let's go projectile count. Because he deserves it. Grab us another shrine. Okay, I think we're kind of cooking right now. Making good progress, I think. We're also covering a lot of the map. Extra gold gain or damage to elites? Let's go damage to elites. I now know that, yeah, that's definitely not bosses, but still. Also, I can just barely not afford this. If I grab this... Now we can. Never mind. I can't, really. Kill a couple more things. Come on. There we go. I would have found more chests, but... Okay, golden gloves, so we get more gold for killing things. And let's get more attack speed. Trying to balance between attack speed and damage. I'm sure there's just a right answer as to which one to prioritize. But I feel like, at least in my head, get more benefit for going a little bit in both. But what the heck do I know, brother? Also, we just came into a lot of gold. So don't mind if I do. Still commons, but that's more XP, so whatever. And that's a shrine. Don't mind if I do. But the boss is over there. I feel like we've nearly done a lap or something. I don't think I've ever really covered this much ground. We are just zooming. And that's an 11% increase in attack speed. Don't gotta tell me twice. But I will shoot twice. More movement speed. I mean, yeah, like I said, we're zooming right now. Why not? Crits have a chance to heal me, increase crit chance, or more damage. Let's go increase crit chance. Puts us at like 54, I think. Yes, it does. Woo-wee. Looking for upgrades in all the right places. Let's go with... increasing crit... yeah. Increasing crit damage on the revolver, I guess. I'm looking for more upgrades. We got a boss shrine thing, which is not what I'm looking to activate. Because while we're doing all right, I don't think it's good enough to be beating 2 bosses or 2 final bosses. Unless... if I spawn them early enough. You know what? Y'all. How to ruin a good run. Get greedy. Wouldn't be the first time. I mean, look, though. Like, the swarm's not even getting close to us. So it seems okay. 10% extra damage. And then we're going skirt, skirt. Open up this chest. Oh, we got a purple one, not a gold. Beefy ring. Increase... oh. Damage by 20% per 100 max HP. So that does almost nothing. Interesting. Rip. Well, I wonder if it counts percentages. Summon a challenge, though, for a free chest? Where's the challenge? Are they falling from the sky? That's where I'm gonna go. We're not die. When I die, when I die, and they lay me to rest. I'm gonna go to the place. That's another shrine. Oh, okay, so here's double bosses. Let's see if we can do this. Extra projectile count. Oh, and a free chest. Don't mind if I do. For a wrench. Ow! They dropped a freaking pillar on me. More projectile bounces and crit chance for our revolver. Sure. He's almost at 100%. Okay, we did destroy those. Those guys did get melted, I can't lie. More evasion. And more crit chance, which puts us at 67. And then the revolver alone, I think, is adding enough crit chance to itself that at least the revolver is like 100% crit. All right, we got upgraded to a rare for another feather. Whatever. Ooh, big gold, though. And another shrine. I don't know. I kind of feel like this has to be... it is. Let's go. Complete every single charge shrine on the map. That's huge. Lifesteal, thorns, or armor? I guess I can go lifesteal now. But again, we don't have much HP, so if it does come to that point where we need it. But that's even more crit chance. Sheesh. We're zooming. There's a shady dealer over there. I kind of want to see if we can afford anything. Grab this free chest. That dropped like at the beginning. I never came back to. More gold dropped. Skirt.
Oh, too much sauce. My fault. I'm coming, sir. What do you got?
Credit card is a little late. The mirror or on the scarf dealing 33% more damage. Honestly, combine that with the feather. Why not? I'm going to actually go ahead and spawn the bosses a little early. There's going to be 2 of them, but I need the time. I need time to be able to work at them both before the final swarm comes, and then we just get absolutely rinsed. Look at this damage. Wait a minute, we're kind of vibing. Wait a minute. You might be onto something, folks. Oh my gosh. Wait a second, folks. Oh my goodness, we actually managed to kill 2 final bosses. Wow. And even more, how many? This is my 6th forbidden juice. No upgrade. I mean, that's just mean. 10% extra damage. And... ooh, let's go... lightning staff upgrade. Oh, wait, what is this? Wait, now there's a portal. Oh, this must be what they're talking about. I wonder if I'm only able to take it before... wait. Oh, is it just... oh, it's going, but now it's... wait. But now we're starting with our build already? Is this how it's supposed to be? Or, like, did it have the time you would maybe have on this? I don't know, but we made it to the desert. That's all that matters. Let's increase that attack speed. Increase that revolver projectile bounces and damage. Holy XP, Batman. What is happening? Attack speed, damage, projectile count, crit damage. That crit damage is real nice. The deep forest. The vibes are off. Oh no. What do they mean by that? Okay, extra damage to enemies above. Increase attack with the battery. Or forbidden juice. That puts us over 100% crit chance. Okay, I was going to be honest. I was kind of hoping that that was an achievement. I guess not. Unlucky. What do we have here? Microwave. Do I have cheese, though? Of all the things I picked up, somehow I don't have cheese. I would like to copy this hammer, though. Because this gives us increased damage to elites and bosses. I need more money to be able to... Ah, dang it, to afford that. Alright, whatever. Let's get us some more shrines. No, wait a minute, though. No, oh, wait, no, this is the deep forest. Oh, wait, this isn't... Wait, I thought it always... Wait, this isn't the desert. Wait, I guess I've always waited to spawn the boss. Maybe if you spawn them and kill them before the final swarm, that's... Then you go deeper and... Oh my gosh. Okay, this is great. Honestly, elite spawn increase is good now. We do a bunch of extra damage to them. And I think we'll more or less melt them. For some extra rewards. Especially if I can get back now. I can definitely afford it now. To duplicate another one. I might even do another one. That's how well we're doing. Yeah, I know. Don't mind if I do. Nice. Wait, did that do the golden glove? No, it did. Oh, wait, did it? I feel like it ate some of my other items. Or like maybe one of my golden gloves. I wasn't actually paying attention. Ah, well. I got more of the tank busters or whatever, and that's what matters. Spawn this challenge for a flea chest. Look at how quick we melted them. I mean, it's got to be extra damage, right? But projectile count on lightning staff's really good. Yeah. Do. Oh, yes! Our first one, we did it. What is it? The big bonk. 2% chance to bonk an enemy dealing 20x damage. Oh, we're gonna freaking bonk, brother. Yes. Bonk. Alright, now where are we going? Trying to take a little peek-sees. There's another shrine. We've been eating up these shrines, and I'm here for it. Another shrine, another one. Let's get... I mean, at this point, that max HP... If I can get one more HP, which I probably should if I level up, will give us that 20% extra damage buff. There we go, we hit 100. So... Do we go for... Honestly, projectile speed and bounces on the revolver. To cause more mayhem. There's another shrine. We got a magnet over there, but I kind of want to save the magnet. Extra crit damage is huge since everything's critting. Everything and everybody. We got a stone golem. Let's see. Okay. The health definitely got a lot tankier, but with that said... Oh, we must have hit a bonk on there because his health disappeared for a second. It was the bonk. Let's go. We got the Phantom Shroud. Do I have any evasion? Oh, I have 22 somehow. I don't know when that happened, but alright. Give me another shrine. Extra projectile count. Don't mind if I do. Oh, and there's a free chest too. We got a tiki head thing too. Okay, this is good. We're vibing right now. Extra XP. Just, I don't know how I didn't realize you can just keep going. So then you can get some even crazier builds. Oh, I'm about this. So maybe extra luck at this point. Well, it could have gone a long ways. Not so much now. I'll grab it anyway, though. Ooh, the Tiki will either give us a scarf, a spiky shield, or 10% damage. So even more damage while airborne, or gain thorns. And for every 1% of armor, gain more armor. Let's just go scarf. I mean, we're a glass cannon, right? Which reminds me, yeah, we gotta make sure we're still hop, beep, bopping around, whatever. Skirt. Tiki head. Another beefy ring for even more damage. Don't mind if I do. What are we at? 2.9x damage? Hey, that's pretty good. More projectile count? 100%. Ooh, we found the bush. And honestly, I'm going to try and take him on. Okay, the swarm came, which is unfortunate timing. But with this buff and then being airborne, He has 1,000,000 health. Wait. That's a lot more than I thought. I'm not going to lie. I think I'm about to get hit. Increase that attack speed. Although maybe we're jumping so much. We need to get some bonks on this dude, because otherwise I can't even see where I am. I lost my shield. That's not good. Oh, I lost my shield again. I'm running too fast and just... They're not even hitting me. I'm just running into them. Oh my gosh. Suddenly I'm... dead. Okay, so the bush got me... Mr. Fruit. I mean, I just forgot that it's scaled to the final boss of that realm. And it wasn't even so... It was just the swarm, and honestly, I was moving too fast. Okay, but now I know you can go deeper? What? So we did unlock the desert, but yeah. I assume every character can do that. Also, that's crazy. We had the big bonk for that little amount of time. Look how much damage it did. If only we had that for longer. Can't believe we died, but glass cannon strikes again. That is Megabonk, my friends. Let me know if you guys want to see some more. Hopefully you guys do. Hopefully this does well, because I mean, I'm going to be playing some more. Ooh, wish. Like that, you get that build. And then I realized you can keep going and going, which means like you can see how far your build can go. I'm all in, baby. I'm all in.
If you enjoyed this video, I think you might enjoy this one. With that said, thank you very much for watching. Have yourselves a fantastic day. I'll talk to you in the next one. Farewell.